Hey guys, Lisa and Charlie here with our Georgia Suburban Homestead, and today we're going to be doing two varieties of tomato jam with our overabundance of tomatoes. Thank you, God. We're going to split this into two videos. One with my recipe, which is for a tomato jam, and I'm using very low acid yellow tomatoes, and the other is, what is yours called?
Easy tomato jam from the Southern Soapbox.
So his is a refrigerator jam that really doesn't take, a water bath. Mine's going to take a water bath, but he's going to probably get tired of it. He's going to be smearing it on his toast every morning. But okay, so at this point I'm going to show you, or try to show you, the ingredients. Hopefully you can read that. But don't worry, I'll type it in down there, okay, with the instructions. Now it's Charlie's turn. Okay, so we're going to do mine first, and we're going to help each other, of course. But because mine's going to have to simmer for quite a while to cook down. I guess his will too, but
yeah.
I'm going to use 5 pounds of tomatoes finely chopped, 3½ cups of white sugar, 8 tablespoons of bottled lime juice, 2 teaspoons of freshly grated ginger, 1/2 teaspoon ground cloves, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of red chili flakes. Then I'm going to improvise and put some lime rind in the actual mix. Kind of like a marmalade type idea. Charlie's not going to be able to have this, but maybe I'll have him taste it before I put the citrus in it. But
the ingredients are almost exactly the same as mine.
almost exactly the same, except for you're using
versus vinegar.
Yeah, you're using the apple cider vinegar, which means you can have it. That's for the acid, right? And they both look like this. I think there's more sugar in this one.
Comparatively, yes.
Yeah, okay, so his is going to be spicier than mine. So here we go. First thing we've got to do is weigh out 5 pounds of tomatoes. And I've got a food scale behind me that I'll let you watch us do that. So we have a big old basket of tomatoes. Something tells me it's more than 5 pounds here. Let's see.
I seem to remember it was nearly 9 pounds.
Nearly 9 pounds. So we're going to use some green ones. Okay, 5.03 tomatoes. I'm trying to get the food processor out, and look who's in the cabinet. Lulu, are you helping? If you're wondering what this is, that's a bug zapper. We're processing honey, so the honeybees are coming in with the honey and getting zapped instead of stinging us. We have to do this in batches, I think. And here we go. Three and a half cups of sugar. Lime juice, 8 tablespoons. 1, 2.
More ginger in this than
I
yours.
am going to peel this and put it in a little grinder. 2 teaspoons one teaspoon of cinnamon. This is the best cinnamon I've ever tasted. It is the type of cinnamon that helps with diabetes, actually. So 1 teaspoon of this. It's really strong. Tablespoon of salt. 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to stir this up now and bring it to a boil. Rolling boil. Now we turn it down so it's still bubbling. So it's going down in temperature. And I'm adding half a teaspoon of ground clove. Half a teaspoon ground clove. See if you can get it out of the freaking thing.
Whoa!
Okay, so it's boiling, but it's not boiling as hard as it was. And so you do this, stirring it regularly for, the recipe says, for 1 or 2 hours, depending upon how thick you want your jam. But it's got to, and I quote the recipe, boil down to a sticky, ugly mess. So we're looking for a sticky, ugly mess in here. It can take an hour. Alright, it's been about 2 1/4 hours, and when we dropped some of it into a bowl, see how slow that's sliding? That's probably jammy. To me, it kind of tastes like burnt sugar, but it's not. It's not burnt. You definitely taste the lime rind. I did put 2 limes chopped up with the rind and everything in here. Definitely has a kick to it. Let me show you what it looks like in the pot before we start showing you how to put it in a jar. Alright, so as you see, it's been simmering quite a while. You see how nice and thick that is? That means it's ready to go into the jar, and we stage the jar in a bowl, okay? And then over in the hot bath, the water bath, we've got the lids sterilizing, and they're good and sterile. So I don't know, I'm going to set this up so you can see. Charlie and I work as a team. Got a funnel. Very simply, we're going to ladle the jam into the jar.
Just a teeny bit more.
You want to go to within a 1/4 inch of the rim. And Charlie puts the flat part on. Oops. And he'll tighten that down
If I can get to it.
loose. And he'll put that in the
Once we get them filled.
hot water bath once we get it filled. So that'll bubble for 20 minutes. And this is all that was left. So that was pretty close. So 3 really full pints, plus enough for breakfast. Hard to believe that those were yellow tomatoes, isn't it?
Yeah, they were all yellow, right?
They're yellow and orange.
Turned red.
They turned red. So, the yellow tomatoes turned red. I hope you think that's interesting. And those should start popping probably, what, in about 5-8 minutes?
Well, you
They
gotta
should
take them
start
out
sealing.
of the water first.
Ah, so that's when they pop.
Yep.
It's been a long time since I've done any canning.
Once they cool off.
Charlie grew up canning on a farm. I'm a city girl. He's reforming me slowly. So we're going to sign off. I'll throw a picture in here when they're done and cooled, and so you can see it. And so it's an interesting flavor with the citrus in it. I'm sorry you can't have it, but it's basically yours but with citrus.
Turn that down.
Yeah.
Boiling over. Just has to be boiling.
So I really like his
Tomato jam.
tomato jam that's only good for 2 weeks. We should figure out a way, if y'all know how to do that recipe so that we can can it and have it in the winter, that would be great. It really is tasty. And this one has the citrus element, and I guess my taste buds aren't used to citrus anymore because...
I suspect if you increase the vinegar in it, make it a little more acid, and water bath, it would probably be okay.
Yeah, and who's going to risk it? What is it that you get from bad tomatoes? Botulism?
Or if any food that's not sufficiently acid, then yeah, the botulism can go in there. But tomatoes are typically relatively acid, and you're adding vinegar to it, so...
Well, in this case, I added lime juice. Anyway, so you know the drill. Hit that blue button, hit the bell, make the bell black, so you know when we've done another silly video. And talk to us. We like it when you make comments and come back and visit and hopefully enjoy what we have to show you. So until next time, what?
See you later, alligator.
See you later. Bye. Y'all
Bye.
come back now, you hear?
Yeah, here.
Yeah, here.